Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be telling my story about a person that changed and impacted my life for the better. And her name is Wynetta Longworth. Um, I met her when I was 16 years old, and I had a summer job through the City of Phoenix Youth Summer Employment. This was a program that allowed teenagers to get a summer job, to earn money, and just to do something productive with their time. So they would give you a different, they would choose employment for you, and you would go there and work for the summer. So I was 16 years old, and I had this summer job working at the Native American Rehabilitation Center in their office located in downtown Phoenix. So my job was just to do miscellaneous office work like filing forms and whatever, they needed for me to do there. While I was there, I was able to meet a lady that was a head social worker there by the name of Wynetta Longworth. She was a phenomenal woman. I say she was because she has since passed, which is very saddening. So at this time, I was an impressionable 16-year-old kid. I was very quiet, very shy, very reserved, and I kind of felt awkward and out of place in my own skin. Um, I'm 5'8", so I was taller than most young ladies. I was very, very thin. So I was very tall, skinny. I wore glasses that were bigger than these, because one of my lenses is bifocal. So needless to say, I was going through my awkward teen stage. I really didn't have the confidence that I needed. I wasn't very assertive or anything like that. And I did feel a little bit out of place because I just wasn't doing what most typical 16-year-old girls were doing. I really wasn't into fashion, clothes, what have you. Um, I was mostly into animals. I love horses. I love to read. And I was just trying to find a place to fit in. So while I'm working at the rehabilitation center, she just took it upon herself to be warm and inviting towards me. And it was just a type of kindness that I had never experienced from anyone that was outside of my family. There would be events where she didn't have to take me, but she went out of her way to, like, during work hours, take me to special events that were being held for youth. She did a lot of work in the Native American community as far as activism, and she helped spark my interest in community outreach and with helping people in my community that might need the help. Her kindness just let me know that it's okay to be kind, to be open, and it's nothing to shy away from. So there was one particular time where Arrested Development, which was like a really hot singing group back then, they had came to Arizona to one of the youth centers to perform, and she came to me while I was filing papers, and she was like, "Hey Mary, do you like Arrested Development?" And I was like, "Yes, I love that group." She was like, "Well, I can take you to go see them right now. They're performing at the youth center." So we left work early. She took me to go meet Arrested Development, and I was delighted. I was overjoyed. It was like the highlight of my summer, just being able to do that. She had children. There was a daughter she had that was younger than me. I think her daughter was like 12, and I was about 16. So she kind of was like in the loop of what young people were into, and she didn't have to do that. I remember one time when Russell Means had came to Arizona, and because she's also Lakota, like Russell Means, um, she was like, "Hey, I'm going to this meeting. Would you like to go?" And at that point in time, I didn't know who Russell Means was. But when I made it there and I seen his bio that he had performed in all these different movies and he was a part of AIM and everything, I was just felt so honored to be able to meet Russell Means and to be in his presence. And I just felt great that someone actually took time out to, introduce me to these different people, introduce me to different events. It was just wonderful. So, Wynetta Longworth, she was very instrumental in helping me become the woman that I am. Her kindness, she was intelligent, she was forward thinking, she was she cared about her community, she cared about her people, and it just did something to me. It sparked a light in me. I think she already seen that light, but knew because I was so young and shy, I was just afraid to show it. But it helped me out so much, and I learned so much from her. And I hope you enjoyed this.